Hello YouTube, Luigi here. Today we're going to discuss how to improve the flipping performance of the Kershaw Nura 3.5. You can only open this knife with a flipper. The flipper has excellent, if you can see it, knurling here on the grip surface. Look at that. It's just really good. The flipper's a decent size. There is no nail nick. There is not enough blade sticking out to do a pinch opening. The flipper is really the only way out here. And the endemic problem in this knife, widespread problem, is that the detent is so mushy, using the flipper you really can't get it out without a wrist flick. Now, when I researched this knife before I bought it, I was aware of that. One video I did look at, the guy addressed that, and I said, well, you know, his is just a lemon, mine's going to be perfect. I was in denial. I bought it anyway, and sure enough, I had the same problem. I did not address this issue in my original video on this, and just happenstance, overnight, 2 viewers leave the same comments how this is really a crappy knife because the detent stinks. And over the time, the longer I had this, I came to agree with them. I almost gave this thing away half a dozen times. I was so disgusted with it. So I logically tried to figure out the mechanics of what can I do to improve the detent. And I had an idea, but having been burned once by taking a knife apart and having 10,000 little ball bearings roll all over the world, I wanted to get some confirmation on that. I belong to 3 Facebook knife groups. I put it out there on one of them, and they said it's simply just take it apart and bend the lock bar over. Obviously, pushing the detent ball more tightly against the detent hole. Well, that seems simple enough. And so I just did it. And it's better. You have to really preload this flipper. You know, I think the light switch motion works better. There, I got 3 in a row here of it actually opening up. 4. Make sure I push my luck and get 5. Is it better? Yeah, it's better. Is it great? No. It still isn't great. It's not as snappy as we would all like. There is some endemic problem in the design, something systematic here that needs to be addressed. So it's a shame because it's a good-looking knife. It's a handsome gentleman's folder. This is the 3.5. They make the Nura in a 3.0. I always prefer the longer blade because it gives me I'm almost guaranteed a full 4-finger grip when that happens. I'm not going to talk about the knife, just talk about its mushy detent. It's an absolute shame. Now, where have I had this problem before in another knife? And other reviewers have commented on this as well. This is a knife I love. I love the feel, I love the blade shape, but look how tiny that flipper is. Ugh. This is the Buck Vantage Select. It also comes in the Buck Vantage Pro. This is the Select, the lesser expensive one, and without a wrist flick, with this tiny, no matter how much you preload this, with this tiny flipper, that might be all you're going to get. With a wrist flick, it's fine, but you should not have to do that. Like Jim Skelton says, damn it, if you give me a flipper, make sure it flicks open. So that doesn't work, but this oval spidey hole works fine in a continuous operation or a flick. Now you saw me do a wrist flick there too. So here's another knife that I really like. I like the feel a lot. I love the blade shape. But it's got the same problem with the flipper. But at least there's another way to open it with the spidey hole. Okay, and even then I'm having trouble getting that open in front of you. All right, take it apart. Bend the bar over, it will improve it. It's not going to be as snappy as we like, but I feel better about it now, and I don't think I'm going to give it away now because it's better. All right, everybody, take good care. God bless you. Bye-bye.